One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on another team from the ACC, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Tar Heels offense takes the field for the first time today. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you can make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week. A commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. Got him downfield. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Tar Heels started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Great job by the back on the option.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. So Indiana's offense will go to work for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor.
He's loose. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Indiana! The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try the right side. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Lopez to pass. Get it out on the screen. Turning it on. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. And the Tar Heels are on the move. Moving out of the pocket. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wants to keep it in the air. Under fire. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And some room to work. 1st down and more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Calandria. Using the quick game. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Hoosiers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Duke. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They picked up a couple of 1st downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. The Hoosiers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because you did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Fires to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Lopez wants to fire. With the catch, it's Johnson. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Got the 1st down and more. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Makes the pass. Got his man.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first and goal situation.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Lopez to pass. Throws to the tight end. Big fella moving. And they'll get him down inside the 5, and this offense powering toward a score. All they need is a field goal to make it a two-score game, but they are going for the jugular and the touchdown here on 4th and goal. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires into the end zone. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to... football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can...
You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Goss. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Tar Heels can really attack on this second and short. Setting up the screen. Still running at the 35. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Back to pass. Quarterback adapting. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Johnson.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it all in that last play.
Got the back over the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. To the air on 1st down. Hauls it in. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They just keep firing. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
It's complete to the right. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lopez wants to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And those are the ones, man. They're throwing those slants over the middle. Those receivers, they get alligator arms sometimes. They don't want to get hit. That's the beauty of when you have a physical defense. You make them think about it, and that's what happens. Sometimes you get drops.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Looking for space to the left. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can't pick up the 1st down here, but going for the touchdown here on, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He steps out of bounds at the 16, but now they have some room to operate. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Snagged in the middle. It's Barker. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. The kick is on its way. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. And the Tar Heels in the hurry up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going for it all. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. And he's got it. Touchdown, North Carolina.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Duke. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Tar Heels will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, get ready to come back in this game.
Play action on first down. Going for it all. Makes the grab inside the 30. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. The Hoosiers will line it up on first and 10. Going to the running game. Fights off a defender. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Calandria. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be.
He's looking, pressure's coming, and the pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Firing to the right, complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Unleashes one deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It'll be third and long. He wants to throw it again. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. A strike downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Lopez to pass. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And the stomping has commenced.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
They've got it first and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We've talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch at the 35. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it. And the 43. The Tar Heels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. New set of downs after the completion. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy, his second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Green. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Running back searching for a hole. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Thomas back to pass. Looking for a huge play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. On his way from around the 50. And the returner will be knocked down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller has done.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Zings it complete to the right. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Firing deep. Makes the grab on the big throw. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. To the ground with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Thomas looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Mathis. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Hoosiers will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. It's a 1st and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. He lobs one high down the left side. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
65, Indiana, 13.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. The give to the back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Just gets rid of it before the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Thomas back to pass. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give as they work on that clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down, 4th down coming from the 48. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Quickly complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, running back on the move. Nice move to keep running. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Tar Heels looking to convert on 4th down.
You can score on these guys. Get the ball around this drive.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.